Hey kids, Trevy right here with another army that I am selling. This is a Vampire Counts force. This was actually my old army. You may have seen it up earlier. I don't know if it's actually in any of my videos, but anyway, this is my old army. It used to be heavily themed, but now it's really just taking up shelf space. So I was cleaning everything out for the summer, and this was sort of hanging around. So what we have here is 1, 2, 3 regiments of 20 skeletons, so that's 60 skeletons right there, with another 10 skeletons for raising purposes. So that's a total of 70 skeletons. And then 20 grave guard with great weapons, because I'm told that's awesome, and it actually is. Get Van Helsden's Cobb off in that unit, it will start making things disappear. We also have 5, I call these revenants. They're made with skeleton and grave guard bodies, and they have 2-hand weapons, and they're glowing like the grave guard weapons are. I originally intended to make a lot of those to use as ghouls, because I don't like the ghoul models. But I only ever got around to building 5 of them, so those can be used as almost anything you want. I've used them as skeletons if I raise them, or wraiths, or what have you. I also have 7 Black Knights. These are made out of Bretonnian Knights, because the Black Knight models, the current ones, are absolutely terrible. To go with them, there's a White King. He's made out of the Green Knight model, and these are all painted. The horses are really ethereal, so that they look like they could actually move through objects, which they can. Back here, there's also 10 zombies for raising. And speaking of raising zombies, there's a necromancer on horseback here. To go with him, there's also this conversion. This is a sort of like faceless necromancer wraith guy. I've used him both as a necromancer or a vampire if I need another vampire. And then here's a vampire made from a Knight of Dol Amroth model from the Lord of the Rings range. And accompanying him is another vampire made out of a Chaos Warrior with 2-hand weapons. And his second hand weapon here has been exchanged for this arcane sword thingy. Along with that, we have 5 dire wolves. Those are always useful. 2 spirit hosts. I use these in case I get Wind of Undeath as a spell. And then in the back here is, I call it a Great Nightmare. Nightmare is the sort of horse that the vampires ride into battle. And so this is just a bigger version of that, and I use this as a Varghulf in my games, although I guess it could be almost anything. And that's sort of leaping over this big totem from the Battle for Skull Pass set, and it's all on fire and things, and that's a really cool looking conversion. So there you have it. That is around 100 and let's say 30 models, because that's a nice round number. I painted these a couple years ago, actually not really, like 1 year ago, maybe 1.5. I wasn't really thinking about levels when I did it, so most of these are probably level 2. They don't look that great. There's some great conversions in here with the skeletons, like this one is a undead Imperial State Trooper. There's a Bretonnian peasantry in there, and there's a mix. There's a couple older skeletons in with the newer plastic ones. Dire wolves are all old school models, and I like those a lot better than the new ones, just because they look a lot more ferocious rather than just zombies, and zombies aren't very scary, let's face it. So there's that. Go to my website, Trevy'sPaintingTable.com, for more information on that army. Yeah, I guess that's it.